So this is a video to show what it's taking me to convert my 3/4 ton, my 2500 Sprinter 2008 into a 1-ton suspension, since Winnebago, in their infinite wisdom in 2010, which is technically the model year of this, left you about 200 pounds of load carrying capacity, which means the van rides on its bump stops when you have anything in it. So this is my original setup, 3/4 ton of the 2500 mono leaf springs. And the ones that I got are these springs, which are from a 2023 3500 XD. So let me go through a few of the things here. This is not a how-to. This is for informational purposes only. I would never recommend that anyone modify their van themselves in their driveway using jack stands, because that would be ridiculous. So just for purely informational purposes, this is how I did it. The big thing you run into is that the 3/4 ton has 12mm hardware. The 1 ton has 16mm hardware. It's the shackle that was included with the springs that I got. Did not use it. So what I have done, I bought, let's go back here. I bought 16mm hardware. This is the package from that. These are 4 16mm bolts, purchased from FCPeuro, part number 5533. 2 of them are a little long. You need to cut about 1/2 inch off for the rear. We got self-locking nuts, also from FCPeuro, that go with the 16mm bolts. And we got U-bolts from Agile Offroad that are the proper length to use these springs. 3 leaf, so 2 main leaf plus an overload. The proper 14mm U-bolts. A little long, but plenty of thread, and this is what they had. So what I did here, as you can see up in there, I have drilled out the 12mm holes in the front spring hanger. And also, I don't have it hung here, but you can see the 16mm bolt that I've drilled out the shackle to accept the 16mm bolt instead of the 12mm. And then I will use the existing shackle that bolts through here, right through there, onto that side. So that'll retain the 12mm. In order to get all this stuff in, I have disconnected the brakes and hung them up. The brake sensor, you can see it disconnected, so it's hanging there because the sensor routes underneath the leaf and the brake hydraulic line routes over the spring, so it was just in the way. The shock absorber is detached. The sway bar is detached. The little mounts for the parking brake and such have been detached just to give a little less pressure. On my van, I have a generator here that I had to loosen the exhaust and pivot it out of the way. It wants to hang there, but it has to be back here, otherwise it's in the way of getting this leaf spring in. So the way that I got these springs in is I unbolted everything except for the front, dropped the entire axle down. You can see it's on a jack right now. Dropped the entire axle down, unbolted everything, and everything went out to the rear that way. Slid the new ones in, found my bolt holes. Right now, I just decided to do a little documentation before everything is bolted up. And then my next step here is I've gotten these shackles, so I know they're aligned, and I just need to get these ones torqued, even though it's not on the ground. You're supposed to torque everything on the ground, but obviously can't get to this when it's on the ground because it's all bound up in here. So I'm going to torque this one, get this bolt in, put her back on the ground, get everything torqued up, get the brakes all set back up, bolt everything back in, get some of the cables that I had to get out of the way up there, put it on the ground and see what it looks like, see what kind of height I'm expecting. I will add to this video.